Hello everyone and welcome back to episode 4 of War on the Sea. We are starting in the main menu today because as you can see, we're at version 1.08D7. There was an update on the 30th. I'm going to read some of the change notes here really quick, so we're not going to have any background music for a second. Supplies increase effectiveness of troops 5 times, so 100 troops with 100 supplies, at least 1 supply per troop, is the equivalent of 500 troops in strength. Supplies are consumed at a rate of 5% of troop number per day of fighting. Defensive bonuses from port and airfield ranks have gone up by 25, or go up 20% per rank. 1,000 troops defending a location with a rank 5 port and a rank 5 airfield gain 200% bonus, making it equivalent to 3,000 troop strength. Defense and supply bonuses stack. There's been some changes about in-game stuff, so torpedo launch from enemy subs don't show on the map. Torpedoes dropped from enemy aircraft will show on the map because they are technically observed as they're dropped. The Tambor went from 4 command points to 10. The Gatto went from 5 to 10. Yorktown went from 90 to 120. The Type B1 went from 5 to 12. B2 5 to 12. And Shokaku went from 90 to 120 as well. Those are all for command points. Both Japan and the US have had their command point starting pool reduced from 250 to 200. And there's some ground war rebalances, but we won't get into too many details about that until we actually start landing troops on Guadalcanal. So, let's jump back into our campaign and pick back up where we left off. What were we doing? We were doing something. We have Task Force 1 here, or Surface Fleet 1 here. Right, they just sunk that Japanese fleet, and Cargo Fleet 1 is moving into position for a nighttime landing. It is only noon at the moment, though, so we're going to... Actually, we're going to have Task Force 1 kind of patrol right along the coast right here. Right along the coast, so I don't want any Japanese vessels coming within range of Guadalcanal. And have her patrol like crazy. Growler's still doing her routes. Growler is low on torpedoes, and we'll swap her out with Gatto probably, or Greenling. Sorry about that, I had to move my microphone. I don't know if you were able to hear that screech. Grouper's coming down, making its way down through the slot, and it is 6 p.m. or 4 p.m. my bad. When it hits probably about 7, we'll start moving Cargo Fleet 1 in, and kind of go from there. We're going to set 600% speed or time dilation, whatever you want to think. I did change my noise gate, so hopefully we won't have any issues with my audio and my microphone randomly just dropping out. I also switched the input from voice mod to my actual microphone itself, as I just smacked it with my thumb. Manage cargo. I'm gonna pause really quick because here we go. Unload our cargo. So everyone should be unloaded, right? Yes, everyone's unloaded. Guadalcanal is heavily in our favor. Look at that. 2,200 troops, 2,000 supplies, 200 engineering, 200 fuel. So what we're going to do is we're going to send Cargo Fleet 1 back to New Hebrides. And we're going to keep the Surface Fleet out here. And we're just going to keep the Surface Fleet patrolling right in front of Guadalcanal here. As well as our subs doing what our subs are doing. Just make sure we can hold on to Guadalcanal. Also, go... Oh, never mind. Didn't want to do that. Yeah, see? So 10. So it did apply it to our save. Good. No engineering, no fuel, plenty of troops and plenty of supplies. We're going to move a lot of troops and supplies up here. In fact, this next run, if I can grab Cargo Fleet, is going to be, we're going to get rid of the 2 oilers. So we'll have troops, 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 troops. That's 250 each, so it's 1,000 troops. And I think the C3s, how much can they hold? 1,250. That's 1,000, 2,250, 3,500. And then supplies, supplies. Actual grab, we'll make it 4,750 and then make the other 3, because we're going to replace these 2 with cargo ships and make the other 3 2,000 supplies a piece. Because I think we have enough for that. Yeah, we have 18,000. That would only be, I think, 6,000, right? Yeah, 2,000 per. Perfect. Perfect. I think what we're going to do here, too, for the sake of time, because it doesn't look like the... Never mind. Greenling has a cargo task force with 2 destroyers and 2 heavy cruisers. I was about to say we're going to put in a jump cut. Nope, we're not doing that. We are going to go sink some merchant ships. And we're going to move... we're actually going to preemptively have you change your control area to just be right in here. Just right here. Like, they're not getting through this gap. Growler, you're going to change yours, and you're just going to... Right here. They're not getting in here without getting past... They cannot get past us. We cannot afford to have them get past us. This is why I put Greenling here in the first place. We're going to begin this. We're not going to worry about the warships. The armed warships. We're going to... Oh, no, I do not want to go active. That could have been bad. We don't want to worry about the armed warships too much. The surface fleet can take care of them. The Somers is the only thing that's damaged in the surface fleet. There they are. They're over there to our right. Right there. Go full right rudder. I can barely see them. Even in the... You can barely make them out. But the surface fleet can take care of their Japanese heavy cruisers. No fucking problem. They're like 90 degrees to the right, so we're going to just set a nav course this way. Until we have them detected. Yeah, they're actually almost directly 270, which is straight east, or straight west. So, yeah, with the surface fleet, we could come in and mop up any armed war vessels. No fucking problem. But when it comes to the cargo fleet, it's like 1, maybe 2 torpedoes per boat, and they go to the bottom. Like, they don't take a lot to sink. And I lost them. Where the fuck are they? Oh, they're gonna be off. Yeah, right there. So it looks like destroyer, destroyer, heavy, heavy, cargo, and they only have 6 cargos, which is kind of interesting if you ask me. Because that means that they're shy 2 ships from a full task force, from a full group, right? No, they have a full fighting group. It's 2, 4 plus the 6 makes 10. You can have 10 in a group. I don't know. We'll find out. We're going to dilate time a little bit. See if we can't find them. We start identifying ships, and we really want to get these cargo ships. I want to see if I can get 2 of them with a single run, because we still have a full complement of torpedoes. And we are heading them off, which is good. Man, they're a ways away. I think I'm going to put a cut in here, and I'll get back to you when it's time to... Never mind. My timing is impeccable tonight, I swear. No, don't go below the water. Damn it. Need that radar. 1, 2, slow down. Forgot. E and R are to slow down. S and W are height. A and D are rudder input. And Q is to cancel any... That? Okay, we discovered the heavy cruiser first. Interesting. I don't want to target it because there's no point in building up a solution on it. We're not going to actually attempt to attack it. we are going to attempt to attack these guys. So we're going to set a nav course down this way, which kind of swing out around from them and go up to about 7 knots and just sail alongside them for a little bit. Because I don't want to get too close just yet. I want to potentially blow my cover and give away the fact that we're here. We just discovered the second ship in their line, which is the other heavy cruiser, and we won't discover those destroyers for a while. Destroyers are very hard to find, and that's a Minakaze, I think. No, you're a Minakaze, right? Japan, DD. Oh no, yeah, I was right. This is a Minakaze back here. See, I know some Japanese ships. This is a Fubuki, yeah. No, it's not a Fubuki either. What are you? It has superimposed turrets on the bow. Oh, it's an Akazuki. Okay. So I have 12 in the class. Oh, that's another thing. We can go to the Minakaze really quick. Or the Kamikaze. And we can see there's an S for the Asakaze, which means it's been sunk. And I think we've sunk a Minakaze as well. No. But if we go to their heavy cruisers, or CLs, or CAs, we go to the Furutaka, we've sunk a Furutaka. And if we go to the Miyoku, or not Miyoku, the Tone, we've sunk a Tone. So it says S, sunk. And when we get out of this battle, I'll show you guys in the campaign map mode exactly how to look at everything that's been sunk throughout the campaign up to that point that you're looking at it, of course. We'll dilate some more time, and I'm gonna put in a quick cut here. I promise this time. I'll see you guys in a second. Alright everyone, welcome back. We are going to give a full complement of torpedoes at 4 degrees spread at this cargo ship. As our solution increases, we're also going to reduce speed just a little bit as things are about to get hectic. And the reason I want to give a full complement at a pretty wide spread is because I'm pretty confident at the angle that these are at, we could hit and hit. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. No, we'll do a 2 degree spread. We'll do 2 at 2 degrees. And I'll probably manually aim the second one, because we're going to be a ways away. We're right next to these destroyers. So I don't want to go much faster than 4 knots. And keep compressing time for a little bit here. Let them get a little closer. I mean, we're still 5 kilometers away, which really isn't too bad. We're gonna set a close one and then have us cut in. Speed. We're not going to even bother with that. We're just going to cut in right now. Alright. We've made our cut. It's a little too close for my liking. Drop the speed a little bit. We have a 50% solution. That was a weird little hiccup. We need to legitimately crash dive after this engagement's over. Alright. So we're going to fire. We're going to manually fire at you directly, and then manually fire at you directly. And that should be all 6 tubes out. We're going to nav course down this way. We're going to turn off the radar, down scope, down to 100 meters. Well, flank speed. We need to go full fucking speed. And they should be going slow enough that me manually firing them at the last one in line with that spread, it should hit the next one in line. Emphasis on should. I don't know for sure. I haven't had much luck with with manually firing torpedoes. But we'll see. I mean, so far, these ones look on course to hit 7, and these ones look maybe on course to hit 8. But we'll find out. Alright, welcome back. I put in a little bit of a jump cut there. You can see our torpedoes are pretty close to hitting. These two might hit 7. I don't know. Press down just a little bit more. These two actually might miss. Actually, one will hit. One will hit. And one torpedo should be enough to send one of these to the bottom. There you go. That's a great hit. Go back to 7 back here. He's going to turn into the torpedoes, as you should. 8, however, is turning... Oh, actually, he barely dodged those. Wow. You got lucky with that one, sir. 8's turned away from the torpedoes. However, I'm pretty sure 8 will turn back on itself in a second. Or just get a torpedo right up the ass. One of the two. Yeah, it's going to get a torpedo right up the fucking ass. Or it's going to get lucky and it's just going to miss. It's looking real close. Let's look at the report really quick. Heavy damage. Not necessarily guaranteed to sink. There we go. Alright, so we were able to collect 2 for sure. Let's start our retreat timer. Oh, secondary explosion on board. That's good. Heavy and heavy. Yeah, they definitely need two torpedoes to properly suffer losses. But I mean, where we are right now, they have an idea. The destroyers over here are... Oh, the cruisers are coming for us. Interesting. The destroyers actually peeled off. I can't click on them. They're too far. The destroyers actually peeled off and just kind of went, fuck that. We're not going to go near that guy. But we're going to see... We can't let 8 there burn just a little longer before we have to dip out of here. Depending on how close these cruisers get before that fire goes out, well, yeah, the fire just went out. Alright, we're gonna leave. Heavy damage and heavy flooding to 2 cargo ships, and we're still patrolling this gap. I'm actually gonna change Greenling's search pattern really quick. Like, we don't want anything coming through here. There's like one's gonna go patrol there, Growler's gonna patrol there, Gatto's still doing Gatto's thing, Grouper's coming down the slot, and Grunion is going out here, and I'm actually gonna send Grunion over here, I think. Just for now. I'm not too worried about them coming in from the north. They've shown themselves to the south, so I'm pretty confident we'll be able to pick off any fleets that come inbound through here. But we shall see. Back up to... I was going to say 600% speed. But Growler has engaged a full service fleet. And it, oh. Growler, if I remember correctly, only has... Actually, come to think of it, Cargo Fleet 1 got out of there just in time. Growler only has a full complement of stern tubes and fully loaded bow tubes, if I remember correctly. If I remember correctly. They're... Oh, fucking Christ, they're close, too. We should be able to identify them quickly. Alright, pause. I'm gonna go for ship number 2 because it's the closest. That's another Miyoku? I think that's another Miyoku. Let's get rid of the map. CA. Or is it their... It's not a Furutaka because the crane's different. Is it an Aoba? Yeah, that's an Aoba. We're gonna sink one of the first Aobas. Oh, my bad. Target you. Confirm. I want to see what you are, though. You are the other Furutaka. So, with that being said, we have options here. We could wipe out the entirety of the Furutaka class, or we could continue targeting this Aoba and knock out 50% of the Aoba class. Yeah, shit. They can both go 34 knots, I believe. 34 and a half of the Furutaka. Do they have anti-submarine? Aoba needs to sink. It has anti-submarine. Aoba needs to be sunk now. Alright. Well, you guys will have to wait until the next episode to find out what the fuck happens in this battle. I hope you enjoyed. See you next time. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And, yeah. Opening scenes of episode 5 will be a clash between a silent hunter and another Imperial Japanese fleet. I'll see you then.